Okay, so this is just a quick short movie about what you as an online retailer will need to kind of look at when it comes to responsive. You really want to check your site is responding correctly. So the term responsive essentially means that as the site becomes smaller, that certain elements start to shrink or change size. So for example, you can see the navigation here, and then as I squeeze it up just a little bit more, as I squeeze it up just a little bit more, you can see it turns into what we refer to as a hamburger. And at this point, you're now into your iPad. There's your sort of your desktops, and different sizes of your desktop are kind of showing as they do so. And then as it gets down, now what happens and why most of the sites are not fully responsive is that not always does it adapt well. So here's like a very standard default theme in that this is not as responsive. So you can see it's kind of very busy, and then as it gets smaller, you start to lose a lot. And then when it does, you wind up losing a lot of information is lost. You've got a smaller logo here. The banner isn't considering. You've got a kind of a weirdness where it's pushing everything off to the right-hand side as it tries to show you some navigation elements and things like that. And so I want to show you how you can really check it. Now I'm just sitting here showing you a couple of these, and you want to check not only the home pages that I'm going on, so just in the interest of time, you also want to check all of the product pages and stuff are responsive and things like that. So again, I'm just using this example. This is a site that we did, and it kind of goes ahead and starts shrinking down, and there's ways to very quickly list, and nothing drops off. When it does come over, it's coming over top of, you see what I mean? And so it's not pushing things away in that. So here is what you want to do essentially when you want to see your site. So you open up your site, and when you open up your site, let's assume you're in Chrome, but it's the same with Firefox and stuff. You want to go under the View menu, you want to go down to a thing called Developers, and you want to go to Developers Tools. Now, when you do that, usually a page loads up here on the right-hand side, or it can load up on a separate panel here. And when you look at this panel, what you want to do is you want to look for this icon here, and you want to click on it. And now all of a sudden, if you go back to your site, you'll see these squares. Now, in Firefox, it's a little bit different. It allows you to drop down, but there's these funny kind of shapes, sizes that you see here. And when you click each one of these little square boxes, you'll notice that it starts to change the size. So these are your desktop sizes, your 1400 by 40, and it's showing you how this browser, Chrome, is going to reformat and respond to your web store based on the way the theme has been customized. So as you click on it, you can start to see the different variations, and you see how ours has got a kind of a rollover effect at the top and items like that. And you can find all the different sizes, including some of the older phones back here, the tablets and things. And what you want to do is you want to go through your site in the three main sizes: your desktop, your iPads, and your Android iPhone sizes. And you want to browse every page of your site. You want to look at I don't mean every product of your site. You want to just visit one product page, one category page, and you want to make sure that nothing is going off to the right-hand side or bleeding, that there is conformity and clarity in that. And if there isn't, you should consider giving us a shout and seeing if we can't do a review and help you clean up this. It's very important to note that 76% of visitors that browse your website are doing so today now on mobile devices. And what you want to do is you want to let me get this to this view here. You want to make sure that nothing is flowing off anywhere or anything like that, that everything is uniformed, and if need be, adjusted so that it works on a smaller device than it does on a bigger. That means adjusting navigation and components like that. Thanks very much for listening. Hope that helps.